Hi, welcome back. Aurum here. Today we continue our playthrough in Genshin Impact, Durin story, character story. Last time, we finished Arc 1, which is basically the story where Anya create this Durin. That she want the Durin in her story to have different ending than the Durin in Mondstadt. But I think this is technically not the Durin in Simulanka, but the Durin in the story before she asked Alice and I don't know, Barbelot maybe to recreate the world where this Durin in her story become a thing, which become Simulanka Durin, I believe. But yeah, the whole visualization is basically the whole thing was Alice's health, not Alice at the time, but Alice right now, and the creation of this book, whatever it is. And I think since we're affecting the story in the book a little bit, maybe, which mean Anya create this book probably just in case the Durin in Simulanka have actual, not actual, that she hope that Durin, the Simulanka Durin who become the current Durin, at least in the future, from her perspective, to have an actual free life or something. And so this book is kind of a memento of that. Maybe let's see how this goes. So it's been the next day. I mean, when I log in first time today, Paimon said that yeah, we've been resting for a day and then blah 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 blah. We're gonna continue this. Probably not. I'm not. That's not exactly what she said, but something like that. Since I already did daily, so I didn't see uh, the beginning. But as you can see, okay, so it immediately cutscene. Okay, chapter 2, here I go.
ありがとう。ちょうど2人に会いに行こうと思ってたんだ。とりあえず一緒に見てくれる？
風が音楽を運び、物語の種を芽生えさせる。
Okay, I don't. Yeah.
音楽は風とともに遠くに行き、
Okay, this is the
過去へと消える。
basically the puzzle stuff of the story. I think she actually do this as well at before we enter the story in somewhere. I think when at the time the answer was actually Monster Library, right? So I don't know this time where we're gonna go. I still think we're gonna see Wanderer. I don't know how. Because of the live stream, I remember Wanderer also in front of this book. I think maybe Fenty as well. I don't know.
さあ、風と物語の出会う地へ
Yeah, riddle.
赴きなさい。
Yeah, why am I saying again
3つの
puzzle?
謎で
It's the same thing.
1つの詩を紡ぎ、3つのフレーズを1つの歌につなぎ合わせるのです。
So how did she create this puzzle? I mean, she assumed Mondstadt didn't change in the past several hundred years since she was born, basically, because what if the Night of Opponents is gone today? Her first clue yesterday wouldn't probably possible then. But anyway, let's see. Now's to Leap, the story seed steered by Windborn Melody on the breeze, the music. I mean, technically, they will give us the answer. I want to just see if I can solve the riddle before they said it. In distant memory, seek the place where wind and tail entwine. Once there, make 3 riddle into verse and 3 melody into song. So I need to seek a location where wind and tails entwine. In front of Verbato statue or something? But then this 3 riddle into verse. Now Sprout to leave the story seed stirred by wind. Either that or we're gonna go to Springvale or maybe under the giant tree. Okay, let's just see one of them. Maybe I don't know.
音楽の中にある
Oh, there's still more.
詩と歌こそこの物語の方が
Okay, maybe Angel Share actually. I don't know.
これって
What's the answer? Paimon, you should probably.
また謎々か風とか音楽とか言ってたけど、どういう意味なんだろうな。
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Who? Me? At Springvale or actually just at the top of the windmill? Maybe under the Barbatos statue? Or
うーん
Mondstadt herself? I mean, we are in Mondstadt. Hmm? Tell me, traveler?
どういうこと？
Exactly, Dorin. You and I in the same page here.
風とか音楽とか知って言えば、やっぱりあの銀融野郎だぞ。
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was it. I said before that Fenty gonna be. I mean, just a second ago before I said. I think still gonna see Wanderer as well. So you're talking about the person then, not the location? I mean, yeah, I know something to do with music, which probably Fenty, but
それってバルバトス様のこと？
at this point, everyone know Barbatos. Who else that Fenty thought? Why did Fenty? Anyway.
モンドに来たばかりの頃、
Uh,
アルベドが僕をバルバトス様に紹介してくれたんだ。僕みたいな存在は気になるに決まってるからね。
when I first arrived, which means this is not when you become Durin, but still in mini Durin. Okay,
なるほどな。
this was a long time ago, actually.
で、あいつに会うにはどこに行けばいいんだ？
And he always listening, obviously.
きっとバルバトス様もこの話を聞いてると思うから、風に従って進もう。
So under the statue or
そっか。
under the
あい
giant
つが神
tree.
だってことをたまに忘れちゃうぜ。
He always listen everything. Fenty. Who? Oh, where? Okay, so over here. What? Who? Around this area, maybe you go to the top. No. Where is he? That probably the the one of the oh, I see. No, I don't. When they put a circle, usually in the middle, which mean here. We need to walk. Maybe no, he's not in the middle. Sure. Yeah, I never went to this area. Oh, okay.
旅人パイモン、それに童話の世界から来たリュウ君、久しぶりだね。
What a sign for so. I don't. Your fairy tale
風の
world.
中から僕を呼ぶ声が聞こえたよ。謎解きで困ってるんだってね。
Okay.
お邪魔してごめんなさい、バルバトス様。
そう言わないでよ。僕もその謎解きには興味があるんだ。聞かせてくれ
Yeah,
るかい？
I guess. See, I remember this cutscene. Yeah. And also Wanderer as well with the book. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, what? Why Wanderer become part? How did I don't know? Let's just see of how the story goes. Yeah,
何
yeah.
か分かったのか？
Is it Springvale?
3つの謎と3つのフレーズ。
Uh-huh.
昔のことを思い出したよ。君
Sure,
たちの求
take
めて
me
る答えは
back.
その
What are you talking
昔
about?
のことの中に隠されてるんじゃないかな。
I don't know.
おお、銀融野郎に会いに来
Yep, tell me already.
昔モンドにやってきた数人の魔女が僕と勝負したいって言って
What?
きたんだ。
They did? Who are those? Alice? Nicole, probably long live. So when this where this happen? I mean, technically, Anya is a Mondstadt citizen, so how did Anya become part of the witch as well? I don't know the story behind the witch anyway. And when is it before or after the cataclysm? Because if this is after, what about gold? I don't know. Huh.
でも僕は武力ではなく歌やライアー、そして詩で争いを終わらせようと提案した。
And why did they try to test their strength against Fenty? I don't understand. This whole Hexenzirkel, we know nothing about them. I mean, we will know more, especially since Nicole will be playable soon. Posted on the live stream. Probably, if this version is still Luna after Luna 4, which means we'll be in for Nicole, probably in Luna 6 or something.
僕はライアーを弾いて彼女たちにこの詩を歌った。
So is it the answer? He only
風
know.
よ、風よ、私の代わりに客人を
Which
迎
means
えてお
at
くれ。
this point, Anya already become part of the witch then. I mean, Hexenzirkel.
青々とした草原を歩けば形なき君も姿を得られる。そうすれば客人のために一曲踊れるだろう。雲海の淵を舞えばよからぬ輩も君の歌声にひるむ。そうすれば客人のために邪魔者を遠ざけられるだろう。星々の下を飛べば属性の喧騒も洗い流される。そうすれば客人のために心情を語る場を作れるだろう。言っておくれ、客人との約束の地へ。そこには争いも戦いもなく、心地よい時間だけがお茶と共にまどろむだろ
Is this the flying island thing?
う。3つのフレーズはここまで。3つの謎の答えはもう分かったかな？
I don't. What the? Pastor regularly will serve you from the self. Live at the edge of the sea of cloud, where land meets sky and sky meet ground. Land meets sky and sky meet ground. The land meets sky. Something higher up, basically. Where? The floating island? Fly beneath the star up in the high, where mortal noise is with the side at my dear guest. How do actually, I don't know.
森の中、崖のそばと空の上。
Yeah.
大正解。そういえばあの時この謎を最初に解いたのも君のお
So
母
it's
さんだった
confirmed.
ね。
Anya already become a witch at this point. So when I still don't know the timeline. When this took place? Actually, I wanna know when did Anya as a person live in what era basically? Before or after Cataclysm? That's the only thing I want to know. Before or after? Because gold, that's the only reason I wanna know.
物語を書く人と物語を読む人の間には何らかのつながりがあるのかもね。
That doesn't really answer. What do you mean by
森
so?
の中、
Yeah, where?
崖のそば、空の
The wood, a cliff, and a sky. A cliff, a higher location, and then a wood. A wood, this is the only thing I don't know. A wood? The only wood, the only forest area in Mondstadt probably where we actually first, when we first meet all the with 20 and the Valiant scene in the beginning of the game. But then a cliff. Aris, is it the area where we actually first meet with Razor or something? But the sky, what is higher location? I don't know.
この答えが示している場所が君たちがこれから向かう場所だよね。
Spot.
当時魔女たちは僕の謎々を解いて僕の提案を受け入れた。
Yeah, is
そ
it
して彼女たちはその場所を集会の場所に
is
選
that
んだんだ。
official waiting spot? So it the floating island.
この本のヒントをもとにそこで僕のフレーズを演奏してみたら。
こういう時だけが
Okay.
頼りになるな。さすが風神バルバトス様だぜ。
Okay, Paimon.
ありがとうバルバトス様。
なになに、まだ僕に聞きたいことがありそうだね。
What do you think about Durin's mother?
うん。
Or
金
maybe
融
not.
詩人のバルバトス様は数えきれない
Oh,
ほどの
okay.
物語を読んできたでしょ。作者が思う未完成の物語ってどんな物語だと思う？
それはまだ叶えられていない願いが物語にあるか。
To be continued, yeah.
続きはお楽しみにってことで。
That's not what the Japanese one, the English. I mean,
Huh?
okay.
頼もしいって言ったそばから。
Anoshimini. It's mean. I mean, I
君
don't know
の欲
how
し
to
い答え
translate
は
it, but I know
こ
what
の物語
that
の
means.
中にあるはずだよ。君のお母さんが残した物語に
Yeah,
口出
exactly.
しはできないからね。
Just need to follow whatever this story goes to and see where this story ends actually.
そうだね。
Besides, we don't know how this ends. This
出発しよう。
is the story, the actual story before Durin in Simulanka, the whole Simulanka thing created basically, I think. And this book is not. So by the way, I haven't read the book, The Princess and the Undying Fire. So I don't know. Maybe it's connected to whatever that is.
次に彼女たちが
Really? I wonder where.
次に彼女たちが
Oh,
集まる
when?
のは
So who are the which current member? Like we know Alice, Nicole, Barbarot. Who else? I heard the name Octavia from Clay during the event. Who is Octavia? But Clay didn't mention gold, so I don't know if gold. Yeah, it is this location. So yeah, I don't know about. Okay, so let's check actually before we teleport that the actual the subtitle for this one. The story in the book seems to describe Durin's experience. Curious about what remained untold, you and Durin step back into its bed to uncover the missing part of his story. A prophecy from the past. This is something to do with Barbelot. We'll see, but yeah, I don't know who Octavia is. Maybe I should probably know this when age ago, when the first time this island was here, before the chess weekly ghosting, because I remember this was part of the event back then about Hexenzirkel. I think there's another witch, another Hexenzirkel from Sneznaya, who then one of her disciple come to Mondstadt, I guess, I believe. Is that Octavia disciple? I don't remember. It's been so long.
ついたな。ここで3つのフレーズを演奏すれば次の章に必要な思い出を集められるんだよな。
See, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If all the chair here fill each and every single witches, it's probably 6 of 7 of them. We know 3. Actually we heard 3 a lot, 3 of them, and then including Anya 4, Renan daughter of gold 5, Octavia, whoever that is 6. So one other person that I don't know about. Maybe the one that I think there's one of the witch that they're getting married and then leave the group or something. Is that Octavia as well? I don't know, or someone else.
演奏。僕、リサ先生の授業の中で演奏が一番苦
Wait,
手なんだ。
I can sing? I mean, Traveler can sing? Question mark? Oh, okay. Using a lyre, okay. I don't know. I don't know what BGM this is. Hey, I know this one. This is the opening. Both in poetry and song will the story start to blossom. 4 in poetry and song. Prophecy.
世界を揺るがす対
Hey,
戦で
this
す
is the
が
location.
魔法使い
Wait
た
a
ち
minute.
の集まりは
1, 2,
阻止で
3.
き
The
ませ
chair
んで
here
した
is actually 8 of them.
それでも過ぎ去った日々の中で大き
Even
な
a
テー
war
ブル
that
の上
shocked
に
the
あっ
world.
た3つのティーカップは空になりました
3 of the cup.
しかし魔法使いたちの嘆きは長くは
So
続き
3,
ませんでした
8 minus 3 with 5.
物語の魔法使いが彼女の
4.
竜の子
Is this
が
during
無事
cataclysm?
に生まれたという素敵な知らせを持ってきたからです
Hmm.
魔法使いたちは祝福を
There are only 4
授
of
け
them this time.
この子
One
を
of
ど
them
う
should.
歓迎するかという話で盛り上がりました
Okay, so during this is before and during and after cataclysm, huh? So was so Anya was really long time ago. What should be used to celebrate? And this, yeah, the last time we actually have this as well, the option. I don't know if that matter or not. I don't think we heard actually the actual thing said in the game. I think I was choose something to do with wind or something, air. But let's see, what should be used to celebrate his birth? Balloon or a candy? Bird, huh? Why candy? Let's go balloon.
新しい命の誕生は
Yeah, and there are only
喜びに
4 of
満
them
ち溢
here.
れたもの
The one we already know.
そこ
So
で
who
魔
Octavia
法使いたちは
and where's
綺麗
gold?
な風船を選びましたそして魔法使いの集まりは竜の子の誕生日パーティーとなったのでした
This is not actual Simon Kadurin, right? Because I don't think this is, I don't know actually. It is. Why? This is not the actual thing that happened. I think what this means is and Anya explaining this whole thing about Durin to the other witches. That's actually what happened, right? Maybe, I don't know. Because Mini Durin is not. I mean, the image here Mini Durin because of interpretation. So it's actually Mini Durin. Even the Simulanka Durin, the Lego Durin, is not a thing as well for the time being, at least until Alice and friend create Simulanka for this miniature world anyway. Yeah.
つまりここも物語の中の世界なんだよな
Why it is blocky?
そこへ突如新しい客が現れました彼らも
See,
竜の子の
this is
誕
not
生日パー
happening
テ
in the
ィー
actual
に
story, so
参加したいのでしょうか
we altering the story this time. I mean, just like last time. We see Nicole and Desbarbelot.
しかし悩んだ末にプレゼン
Why
トを
only
用
4
意
of
した
them? I
魔
thought
法
they
使い
said
たちに対しこの3人は何も持ってはいませんでした
empty-handed. Okay. But yeah, Anya said that 3 of the tea is not basically out of the egg chair. or 7. No, it's 7. Wait a minute. From the illustration, actually egg, egg area, like egg spot. But if you look at this, it's only 3 spot of Lemosity as 7 witches. It's not egg witches. So if this is 7 witches, which means we know actually all of them. I mean, gold is not here. Octavia, the other one that I just recently heard. Probably I should heard this name before. And the one that I forgot. Because during the event back then about Hexenzirkel, I don't really keep in mind the witch's name. Maybe I should check the video again in YouTube, but I don't know. Let's see.
このままでは
See,
客人と
the
し
only
て
3
歓
is
迎さ
7.
れ
It
る
is
はずも
7.
ありません。
Why the image, the picture, the illustration is selling egg? But okay.
プレゼント？
そんなのどうすればいいんだよ。
The
オイラたち
background
もさっき知ったばっかりなんだぞ。
is a Rubik cube kind of object.
客人は
Interesting
不
choice.
満の言葉を垂れるよりもどんなプレゼントを贈るか考えるべきなのでした。
物語を進めるにはプレゼントを用意しないといけないみたいだな。でも今から用意するにしてもどこで手に入れればいいんだ？
I have a billion of artifact in my inventory. Is that enough for a gift?
あるいは辺りを探してみるべきなのかもしれません。
Okay, thank you for the hint. So I will need to look around for the gift in this area. Sure,
それを
fine.
早く言えよな。
I wonder how the actual, like, I don't know the actual, or maybe that's actually, yeah, one of the chair is actually Durin himself. Makes sense then.
魔法使いたちは引き続き歓談を続けており、プレゼントを
Yeah,
渡
it
さ
is
る
actually,
客に
if you
構
count
う
with
暇など
this,
ないと言わんばかりの
if
態
you
度で
count
した。
Durin, then it actually egg chair, egg seat. That's probably the best option, the best word for that. So yeah, Octavia, Gold, and whoever that was, I don't know.
魔法使いたちは引き続
Yeah,
き
yeah, I
歓
know.
談を続けており、
I want to change the background first. Look at that Rubik
構
cube
う暇
kind
な
of
ど
object.
ないと言わんばか
All
り
of
の
the
態度
things,
でした。
all cube, Rubik cube, green Rubik cube or something. So why did this? Okay, this area we should check.
プレゼントにできるんじゃない
Wait, I know this. Wait a minute. I remember this. At least the two of this. I don't know about the book, but I remember the short one during Simulanka event. Also the middle one there, the key. I remember that.
客人たちはついにプレゼントになりそうなものを発見し
Wait,
ました。
why we? What? Yeah, I remember this is the Simulanka thing.
合ってたみたいだな。でもどれをプレゼントすればいいんだ？
No, that's not the Simulanka. The short one is Simulanka, I remember. The one that looked like the catapult thing. I don't know what you call this. A slinger. I don't know about that, and also I don't know about the book. But this object here, the sword, I remember this is exactly the same object during Simulanka event.
客人たちは考えま
Summer
した。
event thing.
竜の子はどんなプレゼントが好きなのでしょう。
I mean, let us Durin himself.
彼は戦士のごとく剣を振って、 世界を救う道を歩もうとするでしょうか。
I don't know think
それとも
so.
レンジャーのように弓を引き、さまざまな未知なる冒険に出かけるでしょうか。
What about the book?
それとも学者のように本を片手に、この世のすべての謎に挑むのでしょうか。
I mean, the second one seems more like what a kid would like.
そんなこと言われたらますます迷っちゃうぞ。
What the second one again? Hero slingshot. Yeah, adventure. That's basically what. Maybe.
確 れはお前へ
Okay.
のプレゼントだもんな。どれがいいんだ？
I mean, I still think this is actually not the Durin, not not Simulanka Durin, but before. This is the book or the story before, yeah, before Simulanka Durin was created. But
僕が選ぶな
I don't know.
らなんか不思議な感じだな。
なんでだ？
物心ついた時から僕はお母さんが書いた物語の中で過ごしてきた。だからオルビット城の積み木の小人みたいにお母さんの物語には全てが書かれてると思ってたんだ。自分で将来のことを考えるなんて
I thought just
め
remember.
ったになくて。
This is Durin's story technically, so yeah. Okay, I forgot about the main focus is actually the main focus of this story is Durin. I should probably keep that in mind. I thinking about the whole Hexenzirkel anyway, instead of Durin himself.
あの時の僕は何が欲しかったんだろう。
Hmm.
こんなこと考えるのは初めてだよ。
じゃあちょうどいい機会だな。
Yeah, what do you wanna be, Durin?
シムランカを出てこの世界に来てからもうだいぶ経ってるだろ。みんなといろいろ経験してきたし、そろそろ将来について考えてもいいんじゃないか？
うん。ちょっと考えさせて。
From your personality as Durin, not as many Durin, I feel you will be you feel I mean from how you speak, your tone, your everything. I feel like you will choose the scholar tone. If this is mini Durin, then probably the slingshot. I don't know about the warrior sword one, but okay. So this one used 2 ink. Okay, so this not 11 thing they're gonna alter, but depending on how many, maybe 5 thing then because of 5 chapter, 5 day. Yeah, so okay. In the end, I am the one who chose the gift.
毎日が物語の新しい。
Yeah, okay. Like I said before, if I was Durin, based on her character, or on his character right now, I think he perfectly fit the book somehow. Because of Albedo, that was the only thing I think that, because you know, the sword, I don't think. The slingshot is this is mini Durin, the dragon form. I will choose the slingshot. But maybe yeah, sure. Oh, let's see what the option said. Wandering hero to be warrior sword. Little warrior in the making. That's basically the same thing, right? Warrior in the little warrior was still a hero. Both of these as hero, but a scholar one is different. I still feel.
客人は悩みました。
Okay.
実際、竜の子にとってこのプレゼントは
Yeah.
とても大切なものです。慎重に決めなくては。
Okay, maybe let's looking around just in case we're gonna see something else that would help the answer. Nothing. Hey, you want to choose slingshot, right? But I'm not you anymore. I'm the bigger person. You're grown up.
魔法使いたちは引き続き歓談を続けており、プレゼントを持たざる客に構う暇などないと言わんばかりの態度でした。
It's interesting that if each the Doko model has this head, right? But the actual character, which I mean Alice head, are not
魔法使いたちは
nothing like
引き
this.
続き歓談を
And
続けており、
Nicole technically
プレ
not
ゼン
wearing
トを
a
持たざる
hat,
客に構う暇などないと言わん
but
ば
the
かりの
symbol
態度でし
there,
た。
I guess. So maybe Barbelot and Anya actually both of them maybe not wearing the hat as well. I don't know. I've never seen the actual character
魔法
model.
使いたちは引き続き歓談をつ
I will choose this one. I don't know this is matter or not. Like since like we cannot repeat the story, so I don't know if. Anyway, I pick Tom. Final
客
answer
人は学者の本をプレゼントに選びました。
because this one is different, unlike the other two.
デュリンって勉強が好きなのか？
No, that's what I think. I don't know about Durin himself.
でも、こ
Yeah,
の世界の
makes
常
sense.
識をもっと勉強しないとって思うよ。
どうしてそう思うんだ？
知ってる？モンドでは炎で魚を狩ると罰を受けるんだよ。
I mean, that was
クレイちゃんから狩りのコツを学べると思ったんだ。ジンさんに捕まって反省室に入れられた
you
後、
did?
やっとそれが普通じゃないことに気づいて。
Why you please busting with Clay? Why did Clay teach you? Anyway, a regular hunting technique. I mean, if you're a dragon, you probably do that as a regular hunting technique. Blast the fish with fire blast or something. I don't know what you call it. Fire breath.
この世界の常識はシムランカとは違うから、みんなに迷惑をかけないように急いで勉強しないと。
Makes sense. Okay.
それって常識の問題なのか？
But it's not really common knowledge. That's just because of the clay thing. Anyway. Can I choose again? No? I wanna see if we can have the other option after I finish this whole Durin. If we give him the book, maybe we can retry all the answer. Wait, only one gift
プレゼントも
for
持ってるし、
from
今
three
度は
of
止
us.
められないよな。
I thought one of each, which means we still have to give the three of them anyway. I don't know.
こんにちは。プレゼントを持ってきたよ。
博識な学者になれるようにと、新しい客人たちは竜の子にプレゼントを贈り
A
まし
wise and accomplished scholar.
た。物語の魔法使いは客人たちの祝福を受け入れ、彼らをパ
Okay,
ー
so
ティ
one
ーに
gift
招
for the
待し
three
ま
of
した。
us. Interesting. I mean, from the three of us, not each person. What? Because of the other three empty? Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay.
物語の魔法使いは正式に友人たちに竜の子を紹介し、彼が殻を破った瞬間と彼の名前について語りました。
Like I said, this is a story, not actual object. Like this Durin here is not the actual physical Durin, not even Simonka Durin, but a story within a book that Anya created. She basically introduced this new story to the other witch. I think that's what actually happened in the actual past.
その時、占いが得意な予言の魔法使いは星々から視線を戻し、竜の子を憐れむような瞳で見ました。
Speaking of Barbelot, Columbina thing, who changed? Yeah, when Columbina doing the tarot thing, something changed the last card, which is the future card, which turned out to be death. Who, what object, what Kohenki power choosing the card? I actually, yeah. Something. Anyway, that's something else. I don't. Anything we're gonna talk about that here. We're gonna probably at the beginning of Luna 4 Archon Quest. Anyway.
悪竜と同じ名前をつけたのかい？
そう。でも悪竜とは違う人生を与えたいと思ってる。
Yeah, I remember this one. in the Simulanka.
愚かな愛だね。名前とは運命そのもの。
Yes, I remember
悪
saying, I
竜の
remember
名前を
hearing
持
this
っ
as
て
well
いる
from
限り、彼
Barbelot.
は必ず悪竜の運命に直面することになる。
Yeah. If you have the same name, you must have the same fate, something like that. Yeah, I remember that during the Simulanka event.
これは予言だよ。
But not like this. The talk is not only between Anya and Barbelot. This is from the POV of, I think, Wanderer are the one who actually see the conversation, because it's kind of reminding him about himself. The whole identity thing with Scaramouche or Kuki knows, I forgot his other name.
それなら運命を書き換えるまで。場にいる魔法使いたちは沈黙しました。予言の魔法使いの予言が外れたことなどただの一度もないと知っているからです。
Speaking of that, are we gonna have a big impact about Durin in the story later on? Because the name thing.
しかし皆、母親である物語の魔法使いの決心が疑いようのないほど固いことも分かっていました。耐え難い沈黙を破って立ち上がったのは愉快な魔法使い
The
でした。
Merry Witch, that sound like Alice.
じゃあみんなで力を合わせてこの子の運命を変えちゃいましょ
Yeah, this is where they create Simulanka. For this whole concept of Durin story become a thing. And become the mini Durin, the Lego Durin, actually not mini Durin. Mini Durin was later on.
この世界の最も本質的なルールに挑むというのかい？
This is actually lore. The fundamental rule of Teyvat. What is the fundamental rule of Teyvat? This is theory of relativity. I mean, anyway.
う。世界のルールに縛られるなんてつまらない。むしろルールに挑戦する方が魔女の集まりにふさわしいでしょ。
Yeah, this whole witch thing. I want to know more about the Hexenzirkel now. Like the creation of them and what the goal of the group.
面白い実験になりそうだな。
Wait a minute. That is not Nicole. I just realized that. The sound. That's gold. What the? Gold? You here? I thought we were talking. No wonder the head doesn't look like Nicole. This actually look like. Yeah, why the head actually look like gold? Wait, does that mean the shade form is actually gold? I mean, we know that gold, not yet, more like absorb the actual shade of what I forgot the name. So I guess the shade was supposed to have white hair, just like any other shade, but it has gold hair, which I assume. So that was the actual gold then, the actual gold form, character model basically. So this is gold. Wait a minute. So where is Nicole? If this is so when is this? Are you already become a sinner gold, or this is before you become a sinner? Is so many questions. When are we? I mean, this is Durin. You the one who create Durin. You here. This is a bit awkward now. Durin, your creation. To tell me the witch doesn't really care about the sinner. I guess they didn't, maybe. So this is probably after the cataclysm or something. So where is Nicole then? Why Nicole not present in? The moment she talk, I just wait a minute. That's not Nicole's voice. That Gold voice. I should probably realize that when I see the tail. This look like, you know, the gold symbol thing, the whole thing with DNA or something.
成功すればこの退屈な星空も少しは面白くなるかもしれないね。
Yeah, this whole thing. What did?
ふん面白い実験になりそうだな。
世界のルールに縛られるなんてつまらない。
ふん面白い実験になりそ
I
うだ
just
な。
realized something. Is Gold the voice of Nico Robin from One Piece? Because they sound similar.
面白い実験になりそうだな。
They sound like Nico Robin from One Piece. Maybe, I don't know.
愉快な魔法使いは今まで何度もそうしてきたように皆を説得しました。
Uh-huh.
彼女は太陽のよう
So where's Nicole then? Now my question
くて
changed.
彼女の光を
I thought
受
this
け
was
た
Nicole,
者
the gold one,
は
but
何も
I guess
拒めなくなるのです。
technically we saw Nicole. I don't really remember what her Dodoko form, so I assume this is Nicole because the color is similar. Nicole and gold is, you know. I should check the cutscene when we talk with the Dodoko version of Nicole in the festival. But yeah, I misremember. So that is gold. Then what happened with Nicole now? Strong as the sun she was, or so special. Okay.
魔法使いたちはそれぞれプレゼントを準備しました。
Okay. This gift will be
それは
interesting.
この宇宙における三重の奇跡でした。
The three marvel of the cosmos. What? Yeah, Alice is as strong as the sun.
わしは天のささやきを解き明かし、彼に運命の企みを明示しよう。
What's that supposed to
だっ
mean?
たら私は世界の根源を解析する数式を残し、彼の命のもう一つの解を求めよう。
Why nobody talk about the fact that gold create Durin, the actual Durin in the first place? And yes, that voice, I just realized. So during the flashback, rare flashback, I didn't really put the two things together about the Nico Robin voice. This is exactly Nico Robin voice, like.
だったら私は
Yeah,
世
exactly.
界の根源を解析する数式を残
Not
し、
only that, this is how
彼
Robin
の
talk.
命のもう一つの解を
If
求め
you
よ
watch
う。
One Piece, this is exactly character Nico Robin sound like the intonation and everything.
だったら私は世界の根源を解
I
析
mean,
する数
yes,
式を
the
残し、
3A is actually old,
彼の
but
命の
you
も
know,
う一つの解を求め
it
よう。
doesn't matter. The one who voiced Naruto and Goku is actually old, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's about their voice, not their age. Anyway, what am I saying again? What I'm trying to say? So yeah, this gold here. Did they not talk about how Durin? I mean, maybe they already did. I mean, I remember Alice talking about gold when we first meet Alice in the area before the festival thing. I don't remember the exact detail, but I'm gonna check that as well later on. What exactly Alice said about gold back then. Anyway.
じゃあ私は不思議な魔法で彼の願いが叶うようお手伝いする。
What's that word? To make possible his impossible wish. That's okay. That's a word, a sentence.
物語の魔法使いはとあるペンしか持っていませんでした。それでも彼女はペン先に注いだ愛でもう一つの奇跡を作ろうとしました。私は完璧とは言えない結末の続きを書けるよ。このペンで
This is the
書く
book.
最後の物語を送るよ。
The book her gift is the book that we currently doing. So the ending is yet untold, which means I wanna see the day 5 now.
魔女たちの祝福を受け、竜の子の運命はようやく回り始めました。
So interesting gift, and especially gold one. The gold one was interesting.
だったら私は世界の根源を解析する数式を残し、
Conundrum of his
彼の
life.
命のもう一つのか。
Yes, every time I heard that voice, it sounded Nico Robin. Anyway, okay. I
悪
cannot.
竜の名を
My
受け
only
継いだ
role
竜の子
of
は
her, I don't know who
悪
the
竜の
actual
運命を
VN
背負
name,
う
but
ことになる。
Nico Robin is the
予言
only
の
one
魔
I
法使
can
いに
think
よる
of
そんな
that
予言。
voice.
しかし、物語の魔法使いは子供の運命を書き換えると宣言しました。これは彼女の愛である
This is where
決
Simulanka
心で
become
も
a
あっ
thing.
た。他の魔法使いたちからのプレゼントはこの宇宙でもめったに見られないような奇跡でした。
Yeah, why they saying
彼女
rare
たちは
cosmos
友
stuff?
人の深い愛をたたえ、自分たちの好奇心を満たすために
This
この
Simulanka
世
thing.
界のルールに挑んだのです。
And technically Simulanka kinda representing
おっ
the
と、
whole thing.
そうそう。新しい客人たちも祝福を送ったことを書き
I
添え
just
てきたら、
realized that
この知恵は
speaking of the
いずれ
blessing,
竜の子の運命を変えることになるかもしれません。
that's exactly what we did. In Simulanka, we give Lego Durin a blessing and turning Durin into mini Durin. And I remember Ali said that the Traveler blessing, especially, as well, really special. At the time, I don't really know what that means, but maybe it's connected to whatever the story is we're doing right now. Maybe, I don't know. Do you treasure grief? Three Marvel. Yeah, what is the three Marvel of the? Why you call it such a thing? Marvel. Oh, we out already.
よーし。これでこのショーも完成したみたいだな。
Mm-hmm.
あの魔法使いたちって魔女会のメンバーだろ？
Yeah,
みん
okay.
な
I
ドリン
mean,
のことを気にかけてたんだな。
but Nicole is not there. In fact, Gold. That's the one. Look at the Gold was there. It's funny. Gold. What are you doing? So this is after. I still think this is after Cataclysm. So after become a sinner, Gold still technically Hexenzirkel. Yeah, remember what I said during the Archon quest, like when Alice introduced. So Alice actually the one who create. I mean, lore-wise, but not. I mean, the developer, the one who create the title card for strong faction, basically like the Harbinger and also the Sinner, right? And but in the lore, basically Alice was the one who create the title card for the witches. And like I said back then, Gold technically a sinner. And I think if the shade, the actual form show up, not just, I mean, Ronova technically as an eyes in the sky, but if we already seen all of their model, if you actually see the Gold, and when they introduce the shade of fans, which is the heavenly principle stuff, if they actually have title, then when Gold showing up, she will be like have the sinner title and then the shade title and then also the one that Alice made, the Hexenzirkel title in the screen all at the same time or something. That will be the one of the moment that I will hopefully see if Gold ever present in the story at least. I mean, she will until that time. But yeah, it's probably interesting. One thing I don't really understand, they never introduced Archon just like the other member, as if Yeah, I think they didn't introduce Archon like that. The only people so far who have a title card are basically the Harbinger group, the Sinner group, and the Hexenzirkel group, because I guess they're technically a group. The Archon on their own, each of the Archon is not technically a group, it's just the title for each of them. So yeah, it's different. Anyway,
でも魔女たちの言ってたことは謎めいててよくわからなかったぞ。
yeah, so if this book is actually retelling about something that happened in the past, at least the concept of it, not the actual scenery, obviously. Are we gonna see this whole the three Marvel of the Cosmos thing, or we already did?
気になるか？でもそれってすでに解決した話だろ？
See, they're actually talking about the blessing thing. Yeah, welcome with everyone blessing. This is what I said when Anya talked about the blessing stuff. I remember about the scene where we transform Lego Durin into a mini Durin.
きっと魔女のおばさんたちの
But
助けのおか
why
げでもあ
I
るん
am
だろうね。
special, unlike the rest, I still don't know why.
それと気になったんだけど、僕たちは物語のどこを保管したんだろ
Because your question is, I assume it was the fifth chapter, the fifth act, the act five. But now, maybe our intervention in the story, our addition to the story, that's actually what completing the story itself. So the story need to be told to Durin himself. That's basically to complete the story. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, I think that what happened. All the five chapters is already complete, but with the inclusion of us in the story, that what actually complete the actual book that Anya want to be to want that Alice want us to help. I don't think it's mean that. I think Alice already know that we will complete it because. Anyway.
保管っていうより新しい内容を書き
Yep.
込んだだけっぽかったよな。
Our addition is the one that complete
わ
the
か
book
ん
or
ない
something.
ぜ。
Basically, this whole thing was for Durin to know how he was born, I guess.
あ、でもインクが消えたのは確かだぞ。他のヒントもなかったし、任務完了ってことでいいんじゃないか？
じゃあ順調ってことなのか
It's
な。
not about right or wrong. It's just you're feeling the story. You're adding new stuff to the story by your own hand. Anyway, that's the point, I guess. It's not something right or wrong.
うん。お母さんの残した思いってことで、ちょっと敏感になってるだけかも。
It's okay. You don't wishing out. Yes, like I said, Anya's final wish is basically for Durin to experience about either one, how Durin was before become a Durin. Basically, that's what. And how she hope Durin will be in the future, based on what this book story told Durin when we actually doing this all 5 act. Basically, yeah.
今回もありがとう。
Look at the monster in the
次の章の
background, by
ヒ
the
ン
way.
トが
I
出た
just
ら
focusing on
ま
that
た
for a
連絡
second
する
there.
よ。
The faraway object thing. I don't know if I think if we are on PC, this the faraway object actually render, but since I'm on mobile.
じゃあまた次の章でな。
Okay, that's it for today. Let's go inside the story again. Like I said, like what happened last time. Let us do it first.
ちょっとこの本をじっくり読ん、もし物語の世界に戻りたくなったら、
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. Just in case, I think they're gonna add some stuff. Just like last time, Act 2, the prophecy. The soundtrack here is very magical. For the second there, just like Harry Potter. Anyway. Okay, can we actually pick the thing now? No? Can we observe any of this? Oh, we can talk to Alice. Interesting. Gold. I am curious about you. You technically, can we talk about Durin? Not this Durin, but the actual Durin. I mean the original Durin. Why did you when did you create Durin? Is it after or before Cataclysm? I actually had a timeline with the Durin stuff. I think they told us when that happened. I just don't remember it. But yeah, where is Nicole at this point in time? And who is Octavia? And who is the other, the last witch? Anyway, we talk to Alice, whatever this is.
策略の魔法使いは雪国をほぼ全て掌握した。これで皇帝以外彼女に光明を垂れさせられる人はいないってことね。
Remember I said about the Hexenzirkel event, which talking about, like I said, a witch from Snezhnaya, and the disciple actually come to Mondstadt, which is the one that we see. So it's a tricksy witch. It's nearly the entirety of the snowlight in her gaps. Oh, interesting information. This is actually lore related to Hexenzirkel. But now none but the Sarusa can command her submission. So the Sar, they call the Sar. Why didn't you call her by her name? I believe we are Anastasia. Yeah, that's her name.
でも残念なことに忙しくなっちゃったせいか集まりに参加してくれなくなっちゃった。
Who is Trixie Witch's name? Is it Octavia?
流浪の魔法使いは今も星々の間を流浪してるのか？
Tell me about the other witch. The Wonder Witch. Is this an equal? Still roam among the stars? What is that? What do you mean by that?
そうよ。一体いつ帰ってくるのやら。みんなの面白い話を聞けば彼女も残る気分になるって思ってたのに。
Wait, who is? I don't think that's Nicole. They are another witch that roam the star. Who? Still roam among the stars? What is this supposed to mean? Who's the Wonder Witch?
記憶の魔法使いはまだ
This one
属
is
性を歩んでいるのかい？
Memory Witch. Memory Witch. That's Nicole, right? So out of all the three things, I believe the Trixie Witch is Octavia, because that name sounds as nice. I don't know why. But between Wonder Witch and Memory Witch, I think, well, Nicole is kind of wanderer, but then Memory, does she still walk the mortal realm? Walk the mortal realm? I don't know which one is Nicole. Memory, I still think it's Memory, maybe.
もちろん彼女には何を置いても果たさないといけない秘密の使命があるからきっと自分の選択を後悔しない。
But Memory
だ
with
からこ
Memory.
っちがいろいろ
Memory.
言うのは野暮ってものよ。
The only thing I can think of Memory is probably Irwin's soul, but what do you mean by mortal? Are you guys? I mean, technically Anya also mortal, but what is that supposed? Oh, you mean Tefat, right? or realm. They are in Teyvat. Aren't you guys technically in Teyvat, this wish gathering location? Maybe another dimension, I don't know. But I'm curious about this Wonder Witch. Still roam among the stars. What is that supposed to mean? Who is the Wonder Witch? Who roam among the stars? What even is that question? A trailblazer? I don't know.
貴重な集まりの場なのに半数近くがいないなんて。
And why Story Witch Anya is the only human technically because she died at this point.
元気出しましょう。少なくともあなたはいい知らせを持ってきてくれたじゃない。
ちょっと感傷に浸ってただけ。いつかは私もこの集まりを欠席することになるんだね。
Yeah, because of old age. But are you saying one of them actually died? What do you mean by among the stars? Is that what? Is that mean that the Wonder Witch die or something? I don't know. I don't think so. We're gonna see each and every single one of them by name. I think at the end. I don't know if this is the story end or in the future about Hexenzirkel, but yeah, this part is lore. If do people actually enter the book again? Because that thing about the other witches is interesting. So beside Durin's story, technically this is also Hexenzirkel introduction. A bit more of their introduction, like we heard about them a bit in pieces before, but I mean all the witches we saw so far have voice, and also the one that we actually seen before. Wait a minute, that's the island. Oh, you know, actually I thought we was in the island. That is the island. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna far away first before, just in case I'm not triggering the story when I log in the next day doing daily first. Just in case we move far away, or maybe the skark here. Are you the witches? The Wonder Witch? I don't think so. I mean, among the stars, I feel like you. I don't know. But you're not a witch. I don't think so. Anyway, we're far enough from. Yep, we should be fine. Anyway, that's it for day 2 of Durin story. But what do you call this again? I keep forgot the actual thing. Durin story quest, yes. See you in Act 3 tomorrow. Till next time. Bye.